はい、では引き続きプレイをします。前回オメルタのボスを2人、殺したんで、その件をですね、イエスマンに伝えに行こうかなと思います。それと合わせて、
I hear you've been making some waves around here.
それに合わせてグレイトカーンのところか、もしくはですね、あとウルトララックスか。はい、ここもなんかやましいことをしているようなので、このうちのどちらかに行こうかな。
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Hello.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? Hey, what about that suit Benny wears? If I had a suit like that, the ladies would be all over me. What? You expect a punchline? The guy pays my salary. It's true! I told my wife, she's good looking for a ghoul. It's just too bad she's not a ghoul.
Hey, baby doll. Welcome to the Tops Hotel in... Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen... Now that we got...
Should have bet we killed the Fiend's leader.
Don't you just love that platinum chip? Buzzes with power and possibilities, doesn't it? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. House, just to learn all its tricks. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do. Please, go on. Wow! That is amazing! You are just a hero! I am serious. That's 1 down, 4 to go. You bet. Hope to see you soon.
Hey, there's the high roller.
Fucking Crocker couldn't find his ass if it wasn't on his backside.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience, but we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
Hello there.
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me. Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the white glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible. That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think. That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. Couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones. I'll be here.
Word has it you were spotted entering the Lucky 38. However did you get on that guest list?
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Our executive chef, Philippe, is the toast of New Vegas. His Brahmin Wellington is absolutely sublime.
Hello there.
Should have bet we'd kill the Fiend's leader.
How may I be of service, madam? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere. My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. That's what the White Glove Society is all about. Indeed. Good day.
Good day. Oh, well, it's a big hotel. You should talk to Marjorie. She's in charge and she can probably help you find anyone you might need. She usually works at the front of the Gourmand. She likes to see how people respond to it. You can get to the Gourmand from the lobby here. It's a big set of double doors on the first floor of the eastern side. Can't miss it. Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder, Marjorie, gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me. Must have forgotten to put it on. How embarrassing. Farewell.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army. Hey.
Welcome to the Ultra Luxe. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the ultra-luxe. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it. What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider. This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
それ聞いてないんだけどな。なんか自分からボロ出したね。
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
大丈夫だ。自分も人を食べる。死んですなんだよこれ。これちょっと聞くのやめよう。
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
そうか。これひょっとしたらここの料理長のフェリペ何かちょっとやましいことがあるような感じですね。つい最近行方不明になったとある男について調査している。捜査官と話ができる方法はないか。
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
つい最近行方不明になったとある男について調査しているんだ。
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
これ行ってみようか。
You disgust me. How dare you say such a filthy thing in my establishment? I hope to have you arrested. You'll kindly mind your tongue or we shan't speak any further.
わかりました。はいはい。
Ta-ta.
じゃあね。さて。どうしますか？ じゃあロビーに帰るか。お、なんかでもあるな。おお、これはビールじゃないか。
Salutations. You look positively famished. We simply can't have that.
商品見せてく
You
れ。
won't find better.
そうだ、フェリペに会いたいな。お、やはり置いてあるものがちょっと一風違ってるね。ほうほうほうほう。なるほど。じゃあね、ここか。キッチン。キッチン入りたいな。まあ、ちょっと捜査官をまず訪ねていこうか。あれ、こっちか。あいつ、モーティマー。
How may I be of service?
あなたのグループが人間の肉を、いや、なんかもう決めつけてるな、これ。はい、捜査員。
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
本当はただ彼と話す必要があるだけなんだ。
Of course, of course. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
お、書いてくれた。捜査官の。
If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby.
これ聞いてみようか。
Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them.
スピーチ。あの味が忘れられないんだ。
I can assure you that the only thing the White Glove Society is guilty of is preparing the tastiest cuisine you'll ever sample.
言うね。
That is, of course, if you can afford it.
ふざけやがって。すごいキャップ持ってんだぞ。それでホテルのロビー
Should have bet we'd kill the fiend's leader.
の階段ってどこ？ここか？ん？どこだ？あ、ここか。2階上がって。おお、広い広い、ここ。ここか。よっしゃ。おっ、おいおいおい、殺されてるじゃないかよ。マジか。おい、来た。ふざけた。なんだこら。てめえ、何しやがるんだよ。あ、やべやべ、ボクシングタイム発動。ほら、やった。殴る。おい、ほら、ボディ。あ、嘘。やられたよ。やっぱりこれはあれですね。やましいんだ。待ってろ。NCR のレンジャーに着替えます。 そしてボクサー、これを飲むとマッチ箱。
Looks like break time's over.
さあ来た。てめえ、ほらやった。おいおい、後ろ気をつけな。うわ、こいつ買って、こいつ買って。オッケーオッケー。よこせ、お前たちの衣装。
Okay, I'll do my best.
J バーンズという捜査官みたいですね。水飲んどくか。で、着替えるか。先ほどの奪ったこいつにマスクもしようか。どんな感じなんだろう、見たいな。かっこ悪でも後ろから見たら。捜査官の接触、ちょっとこれメモ、トロイ家のね、これはいいでしょう。スチームサウナ室午後4時。スチームサウナ。
Our victory at Nelson's a worthy story to tell in my travels.
あ、浴場につながってる。ああ、そうかそうか。先ほどのあの扉はここにつながってるのか。スチームサウナ。これかサウナって。わーお。ここか。ほうほうほうほう。お、ビールだ。飲んじゃダメか。じゃあ待ってようかな。午後4時。17時間後ぐらいかな。あと30分。 OK。 じゃあ水はあるからいいとして、またちょっと食料もらおう。
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
肉詰め2個ぐらいもらっとこうか。よっ。さてと、 この状態で待ってようか。4時まであと25分あるから。お、なんか帽子があるな。ここに座ってようか。お、来た来た。こいつか。君か。
Who are you?
あなたからどうぞ。
You don't know? Oh, good, that's good. So they didn't send you after me. Where's the gentleman I'm supposed to meet?
彼は死んだ。
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
あなたが恐れているのは誰だ？
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
失踪の原因はモーティマーか？
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans. But we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
ここで何の話をしていたんだ？
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
おお、少女たち。一人じゃないのか。
Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back. Started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
これだって捜査官でしょ。
He's alive, as far as I know. We're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Ted.
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
メインのレストラン。おう。どうやったら入れる？何か手伝えるのか？
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status.
お、いいね。
You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
テッドを外に出す案は？
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
テッドの父親は金持ちだ。彼の資産をもっとすればここを止めるのはたやすい。
That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the strip.
なるほどね。 モーティマーは詐欺の罪で罰せられるべきだと思わないか？
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo. You'd certainly... Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
おう、嘘。マジかよ。この野郎。小細工しやがって。モーティマーめ、あいつ。よし、これ弾薬が手に入った。そうやられてしまったじゃねえかよ。これじゃあ貢献にならないんじゃないの？どうすればいいんだろう。貢献人か。めんどくさいな。でもこれやんの一気に片付けたいな。会員専用セクションへアクセスする方法。ガーマンド。テッドがまだ生きているのなら彼を父の元へ返す。ワインに薬を入れる。ホワイトクループソサイティに参加するために貢献人か。貢献人、そんなやついるのか。みんなギャ
Did
ン
you
ブ
know
ル
the
だ。
strip's all stirred up lately?
ギャンブラーだね。
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
貢献人か。こいつに直接話をしてやろうか。
How may I be of service?
ホワイトグループソサエティに入りたい。スポンサーが必要だと聞いたが。
You'll have to look elsewhere, I'm afraid. The whole idea of joining the White Glove Society is pure hogwash. You're either in it or you're not. There's no joining. This honorary member nonsense is just something Marjorie contrived because she's so preoccupied with image. But it's only a fad. Once it blows over, the riffraff we've temporarily inducted will be shown the door. So I wouldn't hold out hope if I were you. Indeed.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
開けてやろっか、もう。もう、助けるためにはもう何も言ってられない、こんなこと。
Should have bet we'd kill the fiend's leader.
おっと。見つけた蒸気。あと蒸気1個だ。お、なんだこれ。塩素の容器？なんだろう。 この状態で話しに行ったら、彼女はひょっとしたら聞いてくれるかも。どこだっけ？こっちか。
Welcome to the Ultra Luxe.
入りたい。
Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone, who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists. We want only the very best. And you most certainly fit the bill. Given your deeds on the strip alone, I can safely say that you would be a prized addition to our honorary ranks. You have my full support, and you are welcome to join us at our nightly banquets in our special section of the Gourmand. I hope to see you there.
Okay.
Ta-ta!
はい、というわけでですね、ソサエティの会員メンバーになりました。で、次回は、もう少し深く潜入して、事件の真相とですね、彼をですね、探したいと思います。というわけでまた次回。